good afternoon. Mema obi bia wa bia good afternoon. Na mema wakwaba at the bar political zone so. We enye anawie numere enye gidigidi bia. Na just setting the record straight like I like to do on my page every day. Mom say there is a narrative. There is a narrative koso. Na for me na me pese yenya the outcome of things not in a peaceful way. I don't know that political party called NDC. That party no minim na chita for no. I I mean, like who didn't temo and we didn't temo said then. I say, o kachira boa so ya boa, pretty much. And I o kachira kwasia so ya kwasia. It's like it doesn't change anything. These people call NDC and their cohorts. I don't know, but Charlie, Ghana ebe yiri o. Mutie, Ghana, the way I call no. Ebe yiri ya ma oya ohunhwe enye. Because Sabi me kwesi ameti hey. Yes, I will say me pe MPP for me di MPP achi. However no say MPP ye bibi na enya Sabi mo am follow me ne de mo nim say me ba ha eba be fire omo as I do every time. But NDC a political party bia ade no waka nkwase asem na wache ne say de oka ye nkwase obi ehun say we de ye nkwase asem na waka no o say ye de nim obi anim say ye de nkwase asem na ye kenti no regular NDC for the obi anim say ye Jimmy NDC for the obi anim say majority of us no adwene na ye de dwene ni ho nti no the asame jamfi be tworo achichira ma ye na ye de be ye adwuma menua sa omo tribal point no omo bo no nyame ya adomo a me ochina nka me be ye adwuma bi na the omo ye wo me page ni so na ye mehi nti na nne me decide say ma me mfa bibi emmeto ho so ati ase na Ghana ni obenya abotre na obenya bi atie ehunu de enti a I always tell you people say NDC is a political party, you have to avoid it. So what is say NDC ni pai kronfo ayo no a utie so what is NDC ni ejulo ono ani julo no NDC no ono ani julo no, and they are not ashamed say obe pai julo na ya chi ni say oye julo unfair. In Kamea says our party no ko join a your total human behavior ni change say na uye nyansani a adwene no ko say we obi ana uko school a wadwene nya adwuma all of a sudden. Mesramo ade aketua ya me beye ne hei ochina metena ase na ma kire but ade aketua ya me beye ne hei wo a woni economics wo a waye cons mutie wo a waye economics wo a waye cons na wo any other calculation either than their edibegu ha we no your best srew fa wo so calculation ni fegu a na obi ehu their edibegu we say wo wadwene ye wo say Felix we di oboa na say ni say enetia na waka then I will go off ebio say wo ba na say why wadwene say wo besua ade so dia we will help you understand what we are doing here. But say wo ba na wo be yo ho say wo ba be distractive program la soma wo be ke kansemfo a me ochina program we mesi atena so bio. That is why I guess I am hearing what you people are. How NDC is showing that they are indeed very, very, very shallow. It is a party we should never, in any point in time, bring them anywhere close to there. Because party obedi ade or say, "O man mo head into obedi ade." Ade no di be change you ni bi, but you man so man mo head into obedi ade. It is very foolish way of thinking. and a very silly way as a political party to conduct themselves, thinking say will be so many more year then 2022 and kakra krania me but still I be 2022 so near there to 2024 aba mo de mon koso mun jimi hwe minia mo hu say ya na MPP for no e mo wa we no ma me ye ne tawuma mo wo ba na wa share na obi nka kire homako hozi say omre metie nyansa omunya atwro na omotwro page ni so no mra metie nyansa menua Ghana efiti tamu ankroma fa yen ya ba ya beduru ho no ye papa ye His Excellency J.A. Kufuor Okono na ye public debt eda 9 billion Ghana cedis. Now, me pacho, in order for you to calculate debt, Mesremo economics for na mo ha no Mesremo, you people should come and let's peruse this comfortably. Come in pesa NDC ni be beka se dia ye because me dia na gumi page ni so ya ye calculation ni bibia correct. Still they don't want to concede. And I mean tiase no. Ye dia na go calculation na ye ni na eno na say IMF be no be calculate, World Bank be no be calculate, US be calculate, Canada ba the same thing they calculate. Ye calculate the ma NDC they almost say no, omo pay no there be omo njintum. I don't get this political party and this like who didn't attempt kura wana just say because nyansa no ni ho bebre no ye nyansa ni ho minua ma calculate ade utie ma calculate ade na sister Comfort wo de wugidi say their main calculating is wrong. Hey, Twins don't beg. Welcome to Boston. Yeah. Our second lady is giving a lecture today. I think today or this week, live inside away Boston. Mom in Harvard, Koso. So we like thank you. Me say, NDC people, if I do a calculation, and David Kukia, your name shows you are Kukia. Nyanse new trim. Okay, it's Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so that's our second lady will be giving that lecture. Nyanse new trim. Because let me tell you something. Oh, I have calculated some. Say when I would see economics, I don't go nowhere. Okay, Mr. Awal Mohammed, no problem. I don't know anything, so I want you to teach me. I have done my calculations and I have put them down. So in order for you to prove that what I'm saying, I'm lying, or what I'm saying is not the truth, Mr. Awal Mohammed, you also should calculate your own and put it on the page that, no, when President Kufuor was leaving, this was our debt. This is how much Mahama came to add. This is how much Akufo-Addo came to add. But you guys don't do that. Akufo-Addo bought 500 billion, billion dollars, billion. They say all these things. And that is because when him said the ordinary Ghanaian would not go to peruse it. And let me tell you, for some of you who are doing these things all of a sudden because Dr. Bawumia has become the flag bearer and is indeed going to become the next president of Ghana. Into young Kasa economically, I'm failing idea, it will not work. Okay? Me say, your president Kufuor, ofra bendu anymore. Okay? Na ewo kwanya your debt no neda. O free hono atameres bae. Meresi free hono Mahama bae. Mahama free ho ene Akufo-Addo bae. That is all I'm saying. Okay? So, ebra ya papa Kufuor Kofi di ewu o free akonwa so no. Na eka o my Ghana yede free nkroma penswa ba nanimwa ba besi you onu Kufuor na penswa o free so no. Minua wutie me na eye 9 billion Ghana cedis. Mesremo 9 billion Ghana cedis. Ena ye dane aban de ma Mills ene John Dramani Mahama. Okay? John Dramani Mahama free so 2016 in 8-year time no. Na a car Ghana ede eye $122 billion. Sorry, cedis. 122 billion cedis. Now, Faye, I had a major calculation now. NDC phone be adjune emba hono. Oma be start be gina ha. Edi akeka dia omo adwene endwene no. Now, whenever you, and please, those who knows economics, I'm not talking about those social media hoodlums who have just been sent around to come and distract. I'm talking about those who want to know the truth. In calculating these things, or the debt stock, one thing we use a lot is the exchange rate. And the reason why we use exchange rate is because a foreign currency, ye kobo bosia at the buy, until ye convert it, ye Ghana cedi na near the accord dollar, so that we know how much was borrowed in the dollar term. This is simple economics principle. We NDC knew, we a CPP knew, we a PPP knew. This is what our economic professors and teachers taught us. To calculate the debt stock, or to calculate the public debt, or to know how much debt is there, this is how they told us to calculate it. So I went and I did my calculation. By the way, just so you know, one will say NDC for sorry, I could borrow 501 trillion, 600 million. One me patrol, Oba or my Ghana, okay? As at September 22nd, 2023. Na a car Ghana a day yaka from Nkrumah pension in Naiba a 575.5 billion cedis. Me patrol and I'm a catcher say in order for you, okay, to calculate, no, you must add a scan and a forex and a okay. And your forex and our koje in this our forex now koje you have to transfer it back into the foreign exchange, you know, okay? And when this say, yes, now this is what you get. Me patcho me ba o. Me de nia me bia be kire wa ha. Don't worry. And then as we stand, no, me patcho, according to the Bank of Ghana's summary of economic and financial data for September 2023, the country's public debt has increased by 27.7 billion cedis since January 2023. In dollar terms, the total debt stock stood at $52.3 billion. Me pacho obi anche oyi mame. $52.3 billion. Okay. Now yonkwe. You guys, you can say I'm not serious. All I need you guys to do is to fucking come and prove me wrong. Utie, come and prove me wrong with your facts. This is the calculation I did. Neighbor. Neighbor, let me give you guys. Let me give you guys the calculation I did. So this was a calculation I posted on my Facebook, and NDC is running Helter Sector for this. For those of you who are here to learn, this is how we calculate it. Yeah, Papa Kufuor, okay, AJN 9 billion at $1.12 cedis, okay. It is a the calculate at the dollar term no more. We have $8 billion. In actual fact, no, President Kufuor a debt of $8 billion. Let's get that clear. $8 billion. Now, your Papa Mahama, esoba, you know, your debt now, that's said 9 billion, no. A Froyako $122 billion. And again, Makacham will say, you always calculate this with the exchange rates. Okay? If somebody else is telling you something different, go and ask your economics teacher. As for the NDC people commenting, they don't know the ayaya a magic for them, so they can't understand. But like I said, those who want to learn, let us learn. NT Mahama's own 122 billion cedis at the interest rate of what? Of 4.20 or 4.2. Okay? Se oya sa eyina edo ebema $29 billion. Me pacho, take your calculator and do it, and don't just let me tell you. Se oya exchange rate na max now. That means say, okay, it is a total of $29 billion. All right? Into minus previous government, which is NPP. First one, Kufuor, 8 billion out of the 29 billion, no, eka $21 billion away dollars. And we are just standing it at 122 billion at a dollar rate of 4 CD 20 pesos. So we are cross checks now. About $29 billion. Now you take President Kufuor no ma a free President Kufuor bana besi mahama no. Ne ye 8 billion no. E pa just wait fiti na ba no. E do President Kufuor time 8 billion. It is a tesa 8 billion no. E the free 29 billion no more. Okay? E ka 21 billion. It is a opese wu e ka here. Mahama e boy ya. Mahama added 21 billion during their 8-year tenure. Afi yanhwe nanado. Mommy yanhwe nanado. Nanado. And now you can say your estimation we estimated borrowing. 575 billion. Yeah, stop no. That's where it is. Okay? And the exchange rate say Oko Forest Bureau Ombeka say 1312. Oko Bank of Ghana 11. But me no, I use 13 because 13 was the highest it went. According to the Bank of Ghana records, no, 13 was the highest it went. Intimasi ami yenye. Mesremo. Say oya mas na 575 billion at 13 cedis to the dollar. $44 billion. Okay? Now $44 billion no. Yante your President Kufuor di infrim. Mutie, yente President Kufuor 8 billion in free. They say you're the nini na kan ho. You're the from free tetena baby do a Kufuor so 44 billion. Into yente President Kufuor $8 billion in free MPP, the first one. Ebeka then 36 billion. Meboa. Sa 36 billion no me pacho Sainte Mahama 21 billion no fe free. Because I know the good. Hello. Me patro omo be say NDC for no omo comment in there e pra omo they didn't think say we will come and respond to them na ye na ya bobosia na we've added debt no they didn't think we will come to them with it, but don't worry, after this no we shall also do cost analysis of the stupid projects they did and didn't complete and left it for Akufo-Addo to complete while the money was squandered. David Kukia, I have given you an opportunity. Utie, I have given you an opportunity. Say, me calculation. This is what I believe. Per the records available, this is what I know. Woso I was saying me buano. Yeah, woso di anafabra. That is all I'm asking you people. Like, why is it so hard for NDC people to do that? Me analysis waha. Wose me ya me MPP, no problem. Koye NDC di anafabra. Uti page ne so di atem. Unim the echo. Me patro wa unim the American bia. Let's do it, Mr. Remo. Let's do the mass. Your President Kufuor 9 billion cedis at $1, 1 CD, 1 CD and 12 pesos. Okay, that is how much he left it for us. Say, oh, strike it the core dollar equivalent now. $8 billion. Okay, ya Papa Mahama. Oh, free konyasu 2016, you know. Now ye cano eda 122 billion Ghana cedis. 122 billion Ghana cedis plus the exchange rate, okay? Plus the exchange rate of excuse me to say 4.20%, 4.20 no, it will give you the exchange it will give you $29 billion into 122 billion Mahama time no, and kebema in $29 billion into 29 no, yente Kufuor $8 billion no enfrim. What the 8 free 9 more eka 1 ya the cut 20 no ye 21. Enu nti Mahama ne boss nko abaye no na wo ma proka, okay, and approximately $21 billion in 8 years, 2008 all the way to 2016. Me pamucho, these are the calculations. These are the calculations. Please, Mr. Remo, minim why they are finding it so hard, and it's so sad. Say, like the calculation in your dear go, and yes, me dear go see you. Yeah, the calculation nego. Yeah, also the anafabra, and I said, what dear, cause okay, Felix, on line 2, you said 29 billion, but when we did the cross check, it is 36 billion. Felix, you said it was 122 billion, but when we check, it was 150 billion. Monfair no bimba. No amount of Jandam will bring Amla Baumia to power. And even the account people are going to vote against MPP in your fucking dreams. In your stupid dreams. Messemaya me calculation NDC for bring yours. In Timunko, $36 billion. $36 billion, no. Te Mahama, and the boss mills. $21 billion are NDC for 8 years. Your debt stock. Please. 36 minus 21. Me patrol for mum calculation, mum research, mum padisian, mum pekes and mudde bia de obi akopa de no kra de bremo na mo betwa de no boy ni say no kan ye na de okan ye no how true it is or how true is it not it no mugina ho na mujimi NDC for the nkwasia kika say ya and it's not true for de bra usimi ni bi and am de kire mo no akufu adu si suwe MPP aban we ba ye e ka ya bo o the bad dollar term one $15 billion. Obia osi okuta different figure no me pacho ombe kanchire. These are the facts. Now let me shame NDC more because we know chine nyame ya adoma. Me share that this is what I wanted to do. I mean like tomorrow, but I mean like Dr. Drew, the way Uncle no eba page no so mo trunk as yasem na yemehin. So I had to come and show it before I even come. No china no wa only me calculation am I nya adwene bia no koya wo de na fa be face me. What you say? Wa wo se me calculation na calculation e da hoyi enya correct na ye wrong no. Na wo se wa calculate what dey ye correct na wo dey aba. Last me mo ye exchange rate no depreciation no. Wan we o mo we ye. 300% increase in our depreciation. Yanko. Now, let's look at this. This is how much in percentage did Ghana's public debt increased by 2008 to 2016. Inti yankwe. Me pacho we sumonhwe. Ebra ya papa eye J Kufuor. Total public debt stood at 35.1 billion Ghana cedis, which was also 48.4% of our GDP. Now, at the end, and please bear in mind, sir, from 35, no, this was 9.8 billion Ghana cedis. Mokai President Kufuor, and untina me calculate, I calculated it with 1 to 12 of the exchange rate. That is how we got the dollar amount of how much President Kufuor actually borrowed, or how much debt was actually accumulated. Okay, how much debt was actually accumulated. That is how we were able to get it. If I just what you say, in terms of the fact, 9.8 billion Ghana cedis, 9.8 billion Ghana cedis, no. Pacho say, and I mean like this was in 2008 too. Mahama A free so no, okay. Now you had 122 billion Ghana cedis at exchange rate of 4 cedi 20 pesos. In this year mass and now with the bar, you will see say all those debts would amount to $29 billion. Now here, by the end of 2016, the debt stock had reached 122.6 billion Ghana cedis, and it was already at 2016. Oh. And then this for and our debt to GDP is around 80%. Our debt to GDP is around 90%. Our debt to GDP is around 85%. Now omo kankwasi asem 82 futrogun krofweni. As far back as 2016, okay, it was 73.3 of our GDP. Your debt, no, it was 73.3 of our GDP as at 2016. It is a necrano after 8 years, no. Say Kufuor from 73 to even 80 krano, just 7 difference. Young fan is from 73 to even 90. That is 20% difference. Now I calculate the rest of the 80% difference, and they say, Mahama dear ya. The guys thought we were gonna keep quiet. And I was Boroska, Yehudi, or dear Boroska. I'm showing you now. Come and dispute everything that I'm saying here, or shut up. Mutie. So, like I'm saying, Se mo dwene se ye bejeja ye ho na ya mama twetwetwa ntro na ma didi ntro a enye adwuma ochena me subject we me tena so correct and everything but the omo ye ne chairman Drew na ye me hidodo the way you omo ade no my calculations about chairman Drew wona me nya adwuma what do? You go and do your calculation enye sa netie you go and do your calculation. But because unim said the American air no kre na MPP for communicators ankasa mutrimu edin MPP communicators mutrimu edin mumu bino mutrimu edin because these are the things we are supposed to go on radio and TV every day talking about and not to go and smile with the NDC people and laugh with them. NPP communicators Sabine way Ashiasia. Moya one of the key people why into Sabine way Ashiasi because Mumu be say Mundi di a common demo. And Untina Bina ye Juma Kra Monka. Media me the facts in a guono. Medigu homo bodam, they are running helter skelter. Uti Medigu hono, they are running helter skelter. How there? Budget deficit. The budget deficit rose for the first time in a number of years. This was 2016, totaling $587 billion. About 1/3 more than the $438 billion shortfall that was recorded in 2015. As a percentage of the GDP, the deficit increased from 2.4% in 2015 to 3.2%, the first increase of such since 2009. 2009, who was in power? Isn't it like the same NDC people? My culture, you people say, hey, you guys get ready. Now, if only elections is about comparing records and not what Obibe did to about phone they are, then I'm telling you, NPP, we have a lot. NPP, we have a lot. Okay? Ghana's government debt accounted for 70% of the country's nominal GDP in December 2022, compared with a ratio of 76.6 in the previous year. Ghana government debt to GDP ratio data is updated yearly, available from December 2006 to December 2022. These are all documents I was going to let us peruse through. But what person who calculation na here no Ghana e ka ye di ni na nie 575.5 billion Ghana cedis. Intima mo bi nka nkyerɛ sɛ kufu adonko aboka ana wakobo bosia 575 billion enye no korɛ mesrew e ka Ghana ye de ye public debt ya ye de ni na ye 575 meaning say enkroma de ka ho buzi ade ka ho Rollins de ka ho kotoka no de ka ho wanwan no de ka ho obi ade ka ho kufu de ka ho atameres de ka ho mahama de ka ho ma kufu ado de ka ho ene be ye 575.5 billion Ghana cedis mutie di America no enti ma mo bi nkan kire se kan ofori ata akoboro 575 billion Ghana cedis ebedi enye no kre omo kro omo kotu kro omo nka cedis omo ka dollars we could borrow 575 billion. Say ya can 575 billion. No, I can't. Yeah, Kufad Mama Disco 570 me pacho 575 billion. Now you're from Nkrumah no more breast where be seen ne a car Ghana there. And I'm a sign Chile Mumu say to calculate the public debt and the debt stock because usually most of these monies or the debts we go for are in foreign currencies. We use the US standardized currency, which is the US dollar, to calculate these. And that is why this calculation came about. And please, anybody who also has any other type of calculation can bring it. Me pacho se osha bra ya papa kufuo e free so me chirem for the last time. Now I'm closed. Okay, and then yeah, there are calls to be because I'm actually outside. So I just wanted to show this so people will know. Okay, yeah, Papa Kufuor connect 9.6 billion Ghana cedis. Me patro ignore the dollar sign, Mr. 9.6 billion Ghana cedis. And the exchange rate at that time, $1 is to 1 cedi 12 pesos. Okay, and until say we calculation now, about $8 billion, and you see this bill into 9 billion point 9 point something billion. No, yeah, they call dollar move 4 time based on the a $1 to $1 rate in Nuntino. ABC is saying 8 billion. Yeah, Papa Mahama so one also all free a benry and so no. Na ye car na a year young fan say 100 no a car na ye 9 billion cedis no. A double at the call 122 billion cedis. It's actually 122 point something billion cedis. Exchange rate at that time, yeah, Papa Mahama, a free hono, Mesrel, not dollar bako, or the dollar bako qua, yeah, mount cedi no, 4 cedi, 20 pesos. And also say, oh, yeah, no make dollar away equivalent now, unya $29 billion. Enti, yeah, Papa Kufuor. I be do another time no na eka ye de 8 billion Mahama efre konwa so no na ye kana na 8 billion no edwane ebedu $29 billion me pacho $29 billion mesrao now se sa na tie dia ye pese ye hu ahen a Mahama ball ya ese se ye te dia obeton ye no efri dia ewo ho no mu. Okay, say you're free moon and no. If you take the dollar rating, okay, again, please, there may in a calculation. It is everybody can also do the same calculation, and please find out. Be a bit member, we MPP, NDC can't say you will lose election because I'm a Bobosian or my Bobosian chemo. At least most of my Bosian Modia Juma or no Bosian won't find Juma. Intimesremo obia mfana adwene to anamonhwe de ameye ye enti ye better President Kufuor $8 billion no e de free 29 billion na Mahama e free so na e ka ye de no me pa cho wuti free mu a ye nya $21 billion, which means say Mahama ne NDC aban both 1 and 2 Amila, how do you call it mails to Mahama no ebeye $21 billion, and that is what I put on the page. Now, Ekufuado time we say no, a car ye de 575 billion. Obi beka sa then when you use 11 cedi per the dollar, na uko use 13 cedi. Me use 13 cedi so that it would even favor NDC. So what you say because yen ye man no call ya my dollar no call ya could do 13 cedi. In Bank of Ghana, that is why I use the 13 cedi dollar ratio. And until say, oh, converted 575 billion cedis at the core dollars more. Sika ubenya $44 billion. Me pacho $44 billion. Until from President Kufuor ka ujaya Mahamadi ujaya any Kufuor do the abeka so far no $44 billion. $44 billion. Now, yente President Kufuor $8 billion no, in free $44 billion nemu. Ebeka $36 billion. Yente Mahama so $21 billion na, or de beka so no, or no so no yente anu free mu. Uti free mu a ebeka $15 billion. And that is so far. Kufuor do nwe yente obetumi abobi aka ho. There's a tendency so obetumi abobosi ani bi aka ho, but so far, this is what it is. So far, this is what it is. 15 billion. Into my mo bia and this new. When you mo bia ma me can say it is not true. Okay? Mo bia ma me da. Don't let anybody lie to you. Say Ekufuor abobo sia chain. Sebe Mahama. It's never true. Hamako Hozi. Okay? I have showed you exactly what the calculations is. Hamako, you guys were making noise on the page. You are the reason why I even came live. I have showed you the calculation. And I'm daring you people to also go and do your calculation and bring it to me. If you cannot go do your calculation and bring it to me, then please don't be making those type of noise on my page because you people don't even understand what is presented to you. Okay? Okay, so you are lying. The calculation is totally wrong. So please, can you give us the calculation? What was the debt stock when President Kufuor was leaving power? What was our debt? Hamako, can you write it, please? I don't want to. I know you want us to spoil the show. You want me to insult you so that the essence of the program gets missing. But I'm not going to insult you. I'm going to give you the opportunity. When President Kufuor was leaving, what was our debt? A car hen and a day. Since I'm lying. If you don't, I'm going to make the admin block you and block any other thing you also try to come on this page with. You have dared that we are lying. No problem. So I'm telling you that since my calculation is wrong, how much was the debt? Okay? I will do the calculation and send it to Buawate. You have not done the calculation and you are telling me that I'm lying. Sister Diana, if you are there, block this fool from my page. Don't let him, block him and any other thing he comes up with. Block him. I don't like fools like this because they are not here to learn. They are not here to learn. They just want to distract shows. We won't do that this time around. Block him from here. Please, block him from here. Please, block him. You are now going to do, you have not even done calculation to say, and yet you are telling me that I'm lying. Sister Eunice, greetings to you. You have not done your calculation. And you are telling me that the calculation I have done and I've showed it to you. My calculation, my fence you. How I me fast so calculate me dinini na to wama. Kwanya me fast so calculate because I your economists for I your professors for training. A kwanya woman training me the media guama. O say you're wrong, Mate. Forward the bra, what was a 1 year calculation, and I'll be challenging me. Mr. Ramo, Mahama. Eboka $21 billion and the car President Kufuor a car ya papa Kufuor ebeton ye no a Kufuor abo $15 billion and the account no bro, he will not be able to calculate nothing. Similar, these people this time because say me who na be shame be focus onim dia oye no we be gina ha be jimi. Inti me did na tem na say program. No me say be say program no. Inti the best thing is for us to block him. No fan kwase yanko baby. The part also what you say. The fact of the matter is, have I done my me pacho mo share my calculation am here no me pacho whether MPP or NDC has anybody any objection to the calculations I've done. Obi catch us about me failure about me failure almost no. That is why they are afraid of Baumia. They never dreamt